With boots of swiftness, a Minecraft movie raced past Captain America Brave New World to become the top-grossing American movie of 2025. Welcome to the Box Office Revival. I'm Brandon Gray, creator of Box Office Mojo, coming in hot with your Friday box office estimates and more. Minecraft made it official on Thursday, April 10th, when it crossed the $200 million mark on just its seventh day of release. That's a milestone that Captain America has yet to reach as of this recording. Worldwide, Minecraft has also thumped Cap. Through Friday, Minecraft boasts $434 million versus $413 million for Captain America Brave New World. By the end of the weekend, Minecraft will have sailed past the $500 million mark and then some, and in doing so is a likely candidate for the $1 billion club. Side note, remember when Disney and Marvel claimed Captain America Brave New World was the #1 movie in the world, even though that was never true? Because Ninja 2 topped it every step of the way. Bear in mind, Minecraft will never be the #1 movie worldwide overall. A #1 among Hollywood movies for now, but not #1 overall because China is still part of the world last I checked. Ninja 2 is #1 with over $2.1 billion, a figure that's unlikely for any Hollywood movie to touch this year. But back to the domestic market, which of course is America and Canada and the U.S. territories all combined into one. Here are the Friday box office estimates for April 11th, 2025, and a quick guide to this chart. We got the title of the movie, the number of theaters it's playing at, and then this line we start with the gross for the day, the percentage change from the previous Friday, the total gross, and of course the number of days in release. So of course #1 is a Minecraft movie with an estimated $20.5 million, down 57% from last Friday, bringing its total to $220.9 million in 8 days. It's looking to build a second weekend in the $80 million range, which would be a less than 50% drop-off from its opening weekend, which is a very good hold for a movie performing at these levels. But we'll get to more Minecraft later in this video and compare it to Super Mario Bros. In the meantime, let's continue down the chart. At #2 is The King of Kings, coming in with an estimated $5 million. This is an animated feature about Jesus from Angel Studios, the folks that brought you Sound of Freedom. Its total is $7 million if you factor in the preview grosses. At #3, The Amateur, a thriller with Rami Malek, did an estimated $4 million. And its total is $6 million because it had quite a few previews to add in there. At #4 is the debut of Blumhouse's latest thriller, Drop, with about $2.6 million and a $3.3 million total, including previews. And rounding out the top 5, Warfare from A24 with around $2.4 million and a nearly $3.6 million total. Now at #6, I have The Chosen, The Last Supper Part 3. I have a question mark here on this number of 2.5 million because, hey, The Chosen continues to put the sus in Jesus. They're including the preview grosses into the Friday grosses. Those two need to be separated. So that's why it's actually #6, even though we don't have the precise number. Either way you slice it, the Chosen Last Supper franchise continues to slip, doing less business than they did last Friday. At #7, A Working Man was down 59% to about $815,000. The Jason Statham action picture sitting at over $31 million in 15 days of release, continuing to trail The Beekeeper. At #8, the one many of you have been waiting for, Snow White, with an estimated $700,000, down 53% from last Friday. Its total is just $79.8 million in 22 days of release. Gotta call it. I don't see a path to $100 million for Snow White. It's official. Snow White will fall short of $100 million. Ouch. At number 9, The Woman in the Yard, with 610,000, down 54%, nearly $19 million in 15 days for this Blumhouse horror picture. And rounding out the top 10 was The Chosen, The Last Supper Part 2, which nosedived in its second Friday. Now back to Minecraft. By the end of the weekend, it should be sitting at over $280 million domestically, which would make it the second highest grossing video game adaptation of all time. In fact, on Saturday, it'll surpass Sonic the Hedgehog 3, which is the current number 2 with $236 million. Now, if you adjust for ticket price inflation, the true number 2 is Lara Croft Tomb Raider. From 2001, it made the equivalent of over $260 million, adjusted for ticket price inflation, which means that on Sunday, Minecraft will top that as well. Now, of course, the number 1 video game adaptation is the Super Mario Bros. Movie, which mushroomed to a whopping $575 million by the end of its run. Can Minecraft catch Mario? Not likely. Check this out. While Minecraft is sitting at $220 million in 8 days, Mario had over $250 million by day 8. That's $30 million more. And the disparity only increases when we look at the weekend as a whole. Mario did $92.3 million in its second weekend, compared to the roughly $80 million that Minecraft is projected to make in its second weekend. So even though Minecraft will in all likelihood fall short of Mario, that doesn't take anything away from its box office accomplishment. It still did amazing business and gave 2025 a much-needed kick in the pants. Now, let's wrap this video up with some tidbits from Deadline's Friday box office write-up. The King of Kings is probably the one few saw coming, but it is projected to do nearly $18 million through Sunday, and Deadline is saying that this is the best opening for an animated biblical movie, overpowering the opening of DreamWorks Animation's Prince of Egypt 27 years ago. And so this report is going to ignore ticket price inflation, which has doubled, maybe tripled, since 1998. In fact, I would peg Prince of Egypt's debut to be closer to $35 million if you adjust for ticket price inflation. So the King of Kings really did not break this record that they're claiming, although they did boast an A+ from audience pollster CinemaScore, which means the target audience is lapping it up. And that audience skews 59% female due to moms. And apparently, Angel Studios, the distributor behind King of Kings, has a kids go free policy. So not sure how that's being factored into the box office yet, but moving on. We have the demos for the other movies that are new to the market. The Amateur was 57% male, and specifically 47% men over 25 as its main audience. And Warfare was even more male at 72% and 53% over 25. Drop, by the way, skewed female at 53%, and its biggest demo was 25 to 34-year-olds at 35%. And Deadline asks this question: why isn't this doing a little more? It must be rhetorical because they don't really answer that question, merely citing the cinema scores for the other Blumhouse pictures this year, Woman in the Yard with C- and Wolfman with C- versus the B that Drop received. I guess the implication here is that If a movie gets a better grade, it should have better box office. But audiences can't grade the movie unless they see the movie in the first place. All right, whatever. By the way, Warfare had a decent cinema score of A minus, which means that the few people who saw Warfare enjoyed it more than those who saw Civil War last April. Civil War got a B minus, and that was the last picture from A24 and Alex Garland. Well, that about does it for our Friday box office report. And if you're looking for more of that objective perspective on the movies and the box office, well, you came to the right place, friend. Please like this video if you liked it, no pressure, and subscribe to the Box Office Revival. Thank you for watching.